It's one of the most recognizable landmarks in our area, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Kensington. CTV takes a look inside the story behind the temple. You can't miss it. It rises above the trees in Kensington. For decades, its towering architecture has caught the eyes of drivers along the Beltway. Some even nicknamed it Disneyland.
Disneyland's a special place too. It's a little different vibe, I gotta say. I think it's like over 100,000 square feet. It's big, and it's bigger than most temples they build now.
For members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the temple serves as a spiritual home.
There's not huge halls like a cathedral. It's more like, smaller sort of rooms where you just will, sit and contemplate and pray.
There are 43 Mormon churches in Maryland and about 5 in Prince George's County.
This temple was dedicated in 1974. They built like a replica of the front of that for like a pavilion at the World's Fair, and people went crazy for it. They were really interested, so they thought, we need one of these. We need a temple here in the East Coast, not just in Utah, where the church had been sort of pretty well established for a while.
Unlike regular church buildings, the temple is reserved for special ceremonies like weddings and baptisms.
I think the church was probably a little overly cautious about talking about what goes on in the temple. And I think part of that is because it's sacred and people feel like it's a personal thing that they want to keep sacred for them. I think in the last certainly in the last 10 years or so, have really opened up to be, happy to take questions from people and to talk about what goes on in there.
And while the temple itself is generally closed to the public, the visitor center right next door is open to thousands, including missionaries who have come here to serve.
I actually did not want to go on this journey, but it took a lot of personal time and prayer, and my older sister said that she was going to go on a mission, that she wanted me to go with her to think about it.
I was brought up in the faith ever since I was young, but I think there's a sort of personal conversion to this faith you have to have yourself. There comes to a point in time that you leave your parents' home and you have to decide that you want to keep going to church and want to keep following the Savior's example.
The temple remains one of the primary Latter-day Saints temple in the D.C. region, and there are currently no public opening dates scheduled at this time.